Hi guys, it's David from Automotive Press. Guess what? There is a big news from Japan about the upcoming 2026 or 2027 Toyota GR Supra. And yes, I know you've heard that news before because there has been many iterations of speculation from Best Car magazines and others, but they're claiming that they have the latest scoop, which should be accurate. And the biggest news of all is the fact that GR Supra will not be fully electric only or EV only, and it will be a truly gasoline powered vehicle, although it should be a hybrid model. So the Best Car magazine in its latest format is talking about the GR Supra, and also very notable is the fact that the new Supra will not be a collaboration with BMW, but it will be Toyota's own design, away from the BMW design. So that's a really exciting news. There's so much to tell you. Let's get into it. Welcome back. So yes, the new GR Supra is still coming. It's not going to be canceled, and it will not be in collaboration with the BMW, Toyota's own design, Toyota's own engineering, and it will be a hybrid / gasoline powered vehicle, not full EV. So this is probably the best news we've heard so far from Japan, from Best Car magazine, about the next generation GR Supra. Now, some of you guys might recall that I actually own the Supra. I bought one of the very first ones that arrived in Canada in 2020, and I kept that Supra for 2 years, and I was actually quite happy with it, despite the fact that it had mostly BMW components. It actually drove really nicely, and I had lots of fun with it. But still, there was lots of design compromises because it was based on the BMW Z4 or Z4, and therefore there's only so much Toyota engineers can do to make it somewhat exclusive to Toyota. But this one is a clean sheet of design, all new platform, fully gas powered, and it will use the next generation 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with a hybrid system. But the hybrid system is supposed to be a parallel system, much like what we've seen in the Lexus LX 700H. So the actual electric motor is not driving either the front or rear wheels by itself, but it's working together with automatic transmission and the engine and kind of acting as a parallel system. And based on that concept, this whole powertrain will be designed to increase power and output and torque, not so much about fuel efficiency. They're claiming that this particular engine can produce 300 PS or 400 PS, that's the metric rating for horsepower, but in the Supra version, it will produce 400 PS, and this engine is also very compact, allowing the hood line to be really low and to have a much slimmer profile for the Supra. So very exciting news about the powertrain. It will be a rear-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive or front-wheel drive, so that's good news as well for those of us who really like that rear-wheel driven, gasoline-powered, classic 2-door coupe or 2-door design. And although the Best Car magazine is not quite sure about the exterior design yet, they have proposed a few rendering right here that you can see. And I'm thinking that if it looks anything like this, then it could be a real hit. Although I'm not too crazy about the rear design that the Best Car magazine have come up with. It still kind of looks like a BMW to me, but the front and the side profile looks absolutely amazing. A departure from the current GR Supra, but still fresh and new and still very much like a Toyota design to me. So very excited about that. They're claiming that it should come out in 2026 or maybe 2027. It's being pushed about a year to a year and a half due to many different delays in supply chain and engineering. So hopefully we'll see a whole new GR Supra in 2026 or at the latest 2027, gasoline powered 2-liter turbo, not the 2.4 turbo that we're seeing right now, but this new generation engine, and that it could be a hybrid, and maybe at some point down the road it could be fully electric as well. They're saying that's still a possibility. But more than that, I'm just excited that it's a pure Toyota design, and therefore it will have some of the classic Toyota Supra DNA and engineering behind it, which could give this car a very unique feel, a unique attribute that is very different from the current GR Supra, because that one's mostly a BMW vehicle. What else can I tell you? Well, I'm just thinking that if it's going to be introduced in 2026 or 2027, well, next year, 2025, is the Tokyo Motor Show, or now what's called the Japan Mobility Show. That will be the fall. So maybe if we're really fortunate, we might see a speculation or at least a concept vehicle at that time. So maybe in a year's time, we might be able to see the new GR Supra in some basic form or shape. If not, the following year, in 2026, January, there will be Tokyo Auto Salon, where Gazoo racing stuff is often introduced. So maybe that's where we will see. Either way, it's only about a year to a year and a half away before we see a new GR Supra, and that is in addition to many other sports groups that might come out of a Toyota nameplate, including the MR2, the Celica, and maybe even a new generation GR86. So there's some really exciting news coming up, and I can't wait to see all these vehicles come out of Japan, because as you know, we love these vehicles from Toyota. Now, what about Lexus? Well, they're also saying that Lexus might have its own version of this new generation GR Supra in the form of Lexus LC RC collaboration. In other words, take the LC, take the RC from a current model, bring them together, integrate them together into a single vehicle that's cheaper than LC, but maybe a little bit more expensive than RC, and create a new model. That's what we're hearing from Lexus, from Japan, and that model could be the variation of the new GR Supra using a similar engine, similar powertrain, and also 8 or 10-speed automatic transmission. So those are some speculation that could also come from Lexus. And then if that happens, maybe a year and a half later after the GR Supra, before the end of this decade, we could see a new GR Supra, the new Lexus LC/RC, whatever it's going to be called, and maybe even the new GT3 style sports machine from Lexus in the form of a Lexus LFR, as well as Celica MR2, GR86, and maybe many other vehicles as well. So there's so much exciting news over the next several years. And because Toyota has committed themselves to creating more gasoline-powered vehicles, not fully electric, we don't have to worry too much about losing gasoline-powered vehicles like we were worried a couple of years ago. So those are all good news. More to come. I'll be in Japan in a week or so perhaps there'll be more news I can bring to you from Japan. I might even do a live stream video from Japan, so look forward to that, and hopefully I can bring more news to you. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, make some comments, and if you haven't done so yet, would you kindly subscribe as well. Until next video, I'm signing off for now. Thank you so much.